Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Pineapple, or it's your boy Greg. It's your boy Tim. However you know me, I'm glad you're here. It's been a while since we did a long form video, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk a little bit about the usuals. We're going to talk about wrestling. We're going to talk about Florida living, and we're going to talk a little about music. Yeah, because those are what interests me, so I'm glad you're here. But first thing we're going to talk about is this bad boy right here. So this is a ultrasound machine, and I have to wear it for about 4 hours a day because when I was just a young pineapple in the military, I strained my rotator cuff, possibly tore it. There was a little scarring on there, and MRI was a little inclusive back in 2003. So back in December, I strained it really, really badly, and I'm still kind of feeling the effects from it. Luckily, the VA hooked me up with this machine, and I've been wearing it for about a month now, and man, has it made a difference. I can do this now. Look at this. I got it. Yeah, before couldn't really do that. it was kind of really hard. So through hard work and physical therapy, I'm getting the use of my shoulder almost all the way back. This is going to continue on. I got an appointment with ortho here coming up pretty soon. They're going to tell me, "Oh, you've been doing good," and then we're going to make a plan going forward. This is kind of experimental. They're like, it may work, it may not work. You want to try it out, and yeah, it's been great. So there's that. So we've addressed that. Whew. So first off, let's talk about Florida living. Man, it's been a ride. It's been a ride these past couple of months. Kind of gone through a couple different jobs and trying things out, and some things worked and some things didn't work, and that's okay. You know, that's life. Not everything's going to work the first time. You have to kind of figure some things out for yourself, and I figured some things out, and I'm in a good place now. The tie-dye has been going very well. Yeah, if y'all need any tie-dye, anything, as long as it's cotton. As long as it's mostly cotton, I can tie-dye for you. So yeah, actually, I had a client come to me and said, "Hey, can you do these queen size sheet sets for me?" I said, "Sure." And I did it, the fitted sheet, the queen size sheet, the pillowcases, everything, and it turned out wonderful. So yeah, they're very happy. I was very happy. So yeah, if you guys need anything, let me know. So there's that. Had the morning off, so went and did some yoga this morning. Oh my gosh, what a great way to start your day! Yoga in the park, 8:30 in the morning. Actually, 8:15 in the morning on Saturdays. It's a good way to really get focused and centered, and do some good exercise, get your day moving. I can't speak enough about how great it is, and I'm building a little community. I've been 3 or 4 times, and they kind of know me now, and yeah, it's all good, man. So if you haven't done yoga, or if you're like, "Oh, that's weird," try it out. Try it out. It may work for you, may not work for you. It works for me. I like it, and that's what I said. I mean, you have to find out what works for you and puts you in a good place. Never be afraid to grow, is what I'm saying. And learn, from past mistakes or whatever. I've done that, a lot in my life, and I was just thinking about that a lot in the shower. I said, let's record a video on this. It's okay to say, I was wrong in the past, and change and move on and grow. Nothing wrong with that. And that applies to, well, everything in life, really. You know, uh, but you never know unless you take a shot. You gotta try something, and if it doesn't work, it's okay. It's okay, man. So there's there's my bit of life advice for you. So let's move on from that, and let's talk a little bit about music. I did promise there was going to be a music section, and this ties into Florida as well. There's a local band that one of my friends is in. They're a hardcore band. If you don't know what hardcore is, get on your little Google machine there and check it out. look into the history of it. I like it. I think it has a overall good message. It is a little, as the name implies, it is a little harder. So yeah, there is some screaming, and there's some hard guitars and hard drums in there. So you might have to pull out the old lyric sheet to see, exactly what they're talking about, to see the message. And but anyway, yeah, this band my friend Bailey's in is called Contention. You should check them out. Actually, they're going on tour here pretty soon. He's going to China. All right, he's going to China to perform a show, and I think that's really cool because he's young and he's done some European tours. He's been all over the U.S. He's been to China. He's exposed himself to different things, and the way the world works outside of Clearwater. And don't get me wrong, I love Clearwater. I love living here. It's beautiful. But there's pluses and minuses to everything. So get out there, see what the world's all about, man. See what you take the good and apply it to your life. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, check them out. They're on Spotify. Actually, you can check them out on Spotify. And yeah, I dig them. You may not dig them. You may turn it off after 2 seconds, but you won't know until you listen to them. So there's that. And wrestling. Oh, there's been some things going on in wrestling lately. Poor timeless Tony Storm out for at least the rest of the year with an undisclosed injury. So we may down the line find out what that is. We may not find out what that is. She may decide to keep it personal, and that's okay. Other things. Oh, Danhausen. It's been a while since we talked about Danhausen. Danhausen has been on WWE for the past couple of weeks, it seems like. It may be less, but he's everywhere. If you don't know about Danhausen, I'm sure I've talked about him here on the channel before. You should check him out. Definitely my favorite wrestler. Possibly favorite wrestler of all time, to be perfectly honest. I get it. I get his gimmick, and it makes me smile. And ultimately, that's what he's entertaining. And that's why I watch wrestling, to kind of get away from all the bad and just be entertained and, turn my brain off for a little bit, see some cool moves and stuff like that. And yeah, Danhausen's the man. All right, if you didn't know, he's the man. All right, man. So yeah, just keep growing, keep learning. Never be afraid of change. Change is scary. I will say that. Change is scary. Change is stressful. But change is a part of life. Everything changes. It's the nature of the beast, man. So just go out there, be the best you can. As I say with all my videos, be good to each other. And we'll talk to you again soon. All right. I am the pineapple. Or am I?